In the middle of a crowded city, where cars never seemed to stop honking and people were always in a rush, lived a stray dog named Andy. His fur was dusty, his ribs showed through his thin coat, and yet his eyes were filled with warmth and intelligence. Andy had no owner, no home, but he had a heart bigger than anyone could imagine. Every morning, Andy wandered the streets looking for scraps of food. He wasn't like other strays who fought for every bone. He often shared what little he found with smaller or weaker dogs. Among them was a tiny puppy named Lulu. Andy had found her trembling beside a garbage bin one cold night and had taken her under his care. From that day on they were family, two lost souls surviving together. One sunny afternoon, Andy and Lulu were resting near a busy road when a small boy named Sam ran across the street chasing his red ball. Out of nowhere, a speeding car turned the corner. Without a moment's thought, Andy dashed forward, barking loudly and pushing the boy out of the way. The car screeched to a stop, just inches away. Sam's parents rushed over, shocked and grateful. Andy lay on the ground, panting, his paw slightly injured. The family took him to the vet, and Sam held Andy's head in his lap the whole way. That night, Andy didn't sleep on cold concrete or search for food. He slept on a warm blanket beside Sam's bed. From that day forward, Andy became part of the family. Lulu was adopted by a neighbor, so she wasn't far either. Andy's new life was full of love. Morning walks with Sam, warm meals and belly rubs. Sam and Andy became inseparable. Wherever Sam went, Andy followed. He waited outside the school gate every day and ran to greet Sam with wagging tail and joyful barks when the final bell rang. Sam often said, "Andy isn't just my dog, he's my guardian angel." And truly Andy watched over him like one. One winter night, however, fate tested that bond. Sam's family was asleep when a fire started in the kitchen. Within minutes, thick smoke filled the apartment. The fire alarm screamed and chaos broke out. Sam's parents rushed to grab the children. Everyone made it out, or so they thought. Outside, Sam suddenly realized his little sister, Mia, was still inside. He screamed her name, but the smoke was too thick. Before anyone could stop him, Andy darted back into the burning building. Flames licked the walls and smoke made it hard to breathe. But Andy's sharp instincts guided him. He found Mia trapped under a fallen table, crying softly. Andy barked and tugged at her sleeve, pulling her free. Step by step, he led her through the smoke toward the door. Firefighters arrived just in time to see a small, brave dog dragging the girl out of the burning doorway. They rushed to help. Both Andy and Mia were alive, but Andy was badly burned. Days later, Andy woke up in the vet's clinic with bandages on his fur and Sam's face beside him. The boy's eyes were full of tears and love. "You saved her, Andy, you saved us all," Sam whispered, hugging him gently. Andy couldn't speak, but his tail wagged weakly. He understood. Months passed and Andy's scars healed, though his fur never grew back in some places. The city newspaper called him the dog with the brave heart. People came to visit, bringing treats and toys. But Andy didn't care for fame. All he wanted was to lie beside Sam, feeling the boy's gentle hand on his head.
I'm glad you're here.
On a peaceful evening, as the sun painted the sky orange, Sam and Andy sat together on their porch. Sam smiled and said softly, "You're my hero, Andy." Andy closed his eyes, tail tapping the floor, heart full of love.